Hey everyone, welcome. We've been diving deep into a really powerful question lately. Can writing just one single line a day actually change your life? It sounds almost too simple, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the science and the super simple practice behind this idea. So let's get right into it.
Okay, and we're going to start right here. I know. This might seem like a pretty shocking way to kick off a chat about manifestation, but honestly, it's the most important first step we can take. We have to clear the air and get really real about what we're doing here. Because this is not about wishing on stars.
You know, for a long time, the whole idea of manifestation got tangled up in some pretty toxic pseudoscience. I'm talking about the whole think positive and a Ferrari will magically show up in your driveway thing. And look, that kind of thinking doesn't just set you up for disappointment. It can trap you in this awful cycle of blaming yourself when, the Ferrari doesn't appear.
And this right here, this shows the huge shift we're talking about. We are moving away from that old myth, the passive wishing and the victim blaming that's all about chasing superficial wants. Instead, we're stepping into something totally different, an active daily practice. Something that's about your own power, your self-agency, what you truly need, and it's all grounded in real, actual neuroscience.
All right, so we've busted some of the biggest myths. Now let's build a new foundation. Let's really redefine this and ask the big question. What is manifestation, really? So here's how we're going to define it. Think of manifestation as a practice. It's about taking an intention, which is just an abstract thought, right? And embedding it so deep into your subconscious that it turns into a real physical signal. It's like you're giving your brain a new set of GPS coordinates, clear, actionable instructions on what to look for and where to go.
And this is absolutely crucial. We are taking luck completely out of the equation. Why? Because you can't control luck. It's that simple. But what can you control every single day? Your habits, your small actions. And believe me, your habits are the single most powerful tool you have for changing where you end up.
Okay, so we know what it is. But how does it actually work? This is where things get super fascinating. Let's pop the hood and look at the neuroscience of how your own brain makes this happen.
So your brain basically has two main gears. On one side, you've got the sympathetic state, better known as fight or flight. This gets switched on by stress, by fear, by that desperate I want feeling. And when you're in that state, your brain literally shuts down its higher level thinking. Then you have the other side, the parasympathetic state. Think rest and digest. This is activated by calm, safety, compassion. This is the sweet spot. This is the state where your brain is primed to learn, to create, and to actually do this work.
And check this out, it's pretty cool. You can think of your brain as having its own internal manifestation team. First up is the imagination network. That's your default mode network. It dreams up the future. Then your bloodhound, the salience network, gets the scent. It starts sniffing out everything that's important to that vision. That tells your laser focus, the attention network, exactly where to point. And finally, the CEO, your executive control network, gives the green light and makes the final call to act. Okay, so that's the science. Awesome, right? But now let's get practical. How do you actually do it? Here's the simple three-step practice that brings it all to life.
It really is this simple. Number one, you write it down by hand. This is so important because using a pen and paper lights up way more of your brain than typing. Number two, you say it out loud. Speaking it creates this powerful little feedback loop for your brain. And number three, you visualize it. You just close your eyes and you actually see it as if it's happening right now. But here's the thing. Just seeing it in your mind's eye isn't quite enough. The real secret sauce, the absolute rocket fuel for this whole thing, is emotion. You have to actually feel it. Feel the gratitude, feel the joy, feel the relief as if it's already done. That feeling, that's what builds the new pathways in your brain and makes the intention stick. Now this next part is maybe the biggest mindset shift of all. We're talking about moving from chasing wants to understanding your true needs.
I mean, we've all heard stories like this, right? People who got everything they thought they wanted. The mansion, the sports car, the whole 9 yards, only to find themselves completely miserable. It's because chasing those external, superficial wants is a trap. It's a recipe for feeling hollow, because that stuff can never, ever fix what's going on inside.
So what's the alternative? It's something called eudaimonic happiness. Fancy word, simple idea. This isn't that quick sugar rush you get from buying something new. No, this is a deep, real, sustainable happiness. It comes from meaning, from purpose, and from being of service to others.
And here's the key. When you're in that state, your entire body, your whole system just works better. It's our optimal state of being.
Whew, okay. I know that was a lot to take in. So, what now? Where do we go from here? Let's bring it all back down to earth and talk about your first super simple action steps.
So, the million-dollar question, how can you put this stuff into practice, like today, right now? Well, good news. It's way simpler than you might think. Here are 3 things you can literally try the second this is over. First, use the 2-minute rule. If you want to start a new habit, just shrink it down so it takes less than 2 minutes. Want a journal? Just write 1 sentence. That's it. Second, and this answers our big question, write 1 line a day. Yes, that tiny little habit is a huge vote for the future you. And third, try 1 simple breathing exercise. Just a slow inhale through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. That's an instant hack to activate that calm, rest and digest state we were just talking about. Because in the end, it all comes down to this one simple truth. The theory's cool, the science is fascinating, but the real magic, the magic is in the doing. It's in those small, consistent things you do day in and day out. Hey, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, keep those vibes high and keep that journal close.